This is a Samsung Z Fold 5G 3rd generation. The screen is broken. Let's get it fixed. When you purchase a phone with a markup price over $1,800, we at least want to fix it in case by accident break something on it. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to receive notification for future videos. Thank you. Now I'm going to turn off this phone. It's gonna probably ask for your passcode. And there you go. The phone now is turning off. In this video, we are not gonna touch the inside of this phone. As you guys can see, the screen inside is working fine. We have no problem with this whatsoever. So now what we're gonna do is replace the front screen, and I have here the replacement part. We see we have only a single cable that we need to unplug to replace this screen. The screen has no screws in the front or anything around. To remove the screen, we're going to use our heating mat. If you don't have this type of equipment, you can always use a hair dryer or a heat gun. We're going to get this front part hot, so that's going to be easier to remove our old screen. Let me lay this down flat down here and wait for a few minutes. All right, meanwhile, I'm going to grab another few tools that are going to help me for this extraction. If this is one of your first repair, I will advise you to use plastic tools or maybe even a suction cup to extract the screen. I've been doing this for so many years. I always use this kind of razor blade, but if you want to risk it using razor blades, you can do so. There is nothing to risk here. The screen you're going to remove is already broken. I guess this is why you're replacing the screen, because it's broken. So this already is getting warm down here. I can start with my razor blade, on in your case maybe a plastic tool, to try to remove the screen and see if it's coming out. If not, we're gonna let it get a little more hot and continue with the video. All right, I see it's pretty easy. The good thing about using these razor blades are really thin and strong, so they can get inside there the screen. What we're doing, we're just splitting our screen. You see, we're squeezing our razor blade in between the metal frame and the glass, so it's very narrow. The space where the screen is holding on to the frame is really narrow. I'm not 100% sure as right now if it has any glue in the middle, but we'll find out. So let's get this a little more warm. Let's try again. There we go. If you are a little rough, don't worry. Like I said, the screen that you are removing is already broken. We have some progress down here. Let me squish my razor blade down there. It's not gonna have much places to grab, especially on the bottom, because there is the cable. We have the cable right there on the bottom, so it's not going to be glue right here on the bottom. It's a good place to start splitting that screen. We can see we already removed the glass here, but the LCD itself is still attached, so that's gonna let me know if we have glue behind the LCD itself, OLED screen in this case. I'm gonna grab one of my playing cards, plastic playing cards. I love to use these ones, and maybe I'm gonna just help myself with one of these, since the LCD has glue on the back, it seems like. All right, make a little gap there. You can always watch inside there. If you're not sure what you're doing, always watch if there is any cable or any other part that you have to worry about. We have the last piece of adhesive right here on this corner, so basically the glass is already split from the frame. Let me put my heated mat on the side. The only places where this had glue is on the edges, so watch out for the edges. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stand up my phone and look what is going on here on the other side, and maybe using my same playing card just go down like this. There is more adhesive. It seems to be in the back of the LCD. Like I said, this phone is gonna open to the left, to the right, to the left. You can open it anyways because the cable is like all the way here on the top. You can play, because this is a flex cable, you can play with the screen once you open it like this. We see we have a little plastic. In this case, I think is plastic. Take a look. There is a little baby tray right here. Let's see if we can unplug it. Yeah. Oh, it came on with the cable itself. It was holding on with the cable. As you guys can see, the cable goes connected right there. It came off at once. So be careful when you unplug it. That's how the screen is gonna come out. So I guess the markup price is not so bad because all the features you get on this phone. That's how our phone is gonna look without the screen. It's just a regular phone. It's still gonna open like this, and we have our screen inside but not screen outside. Let's take a look of our phone. There is a lot of dirt trapped right there by the ear speaker. Then we have some little bended metal from the frame. We need to kind of make space for our new LCD. Make sure there is no metal bent in, because if you install your screen in that condition, the new screen is just gonna get cracked when you try to push it back in place. We're gonna do a little bit of cleaning on this side before we install our new screen. All right, there is no more adhesive in the outside. I have a baby Dremel right here. And I'm gonna just waste this little corner right here because I see it has a little metal bent in, and unfortunately we just cannot knock it down back on place. We have to like waste it a little bit. In this case was not so bad. In your case might be worse, but always you have to take a little risk and like waste the little corners if are bent in. I did that just to show you. It was not that bad on this problem. All right, these parts are metal, so if metal touches the glass really bad, it's just gonna crack very easily. We can also unplug the battery on this phone. I'm gonna show you just in case you want to even replace the battery on this one, you can go ahead and do it. Let's just remove the screws on the top. That's all the screws to remove. The plastic tray, you just have to literally just pull it, and that's gonna be your ear speaker on the top of the tray, and you can go ahead and unplug the battery just for safety reasons. Our frame is really clean. We can go farther and just clean it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Like a follower commented on my video why I didn't do this. Sometimes I do this type of little details of camera, but since you guys are requesting more information, I do it right here. I can show you, and just gonna clean the dirt out of these corners. Now everything is clean, our corners are bent out, and let's plug in our new screen. Also, our battery is unplugged, so we can have no issues at this point. Just connect the new screen, connect the battery back, and let's try to turn on this screen and see if we get any lightning on the top. There we go. We see the Samsung logo. That's a good indication we are doing everything right. Let's wait. Okay, you can also check when it's on the pink screen or any other type of screen color. If there is any dead pixel on this phone, We can go to the emergency. Also try to try to type something, and the touch is functioning completely fine. After we make all kind of tests, I will advise you maybe even make a call or something. I'm not gonna show you that on the video. After you are sure that this screen is working 100% properly, we can put back all the little pieces. Like you can see, you can put the screen on the side standing like this. Don't abuse too much the flexibility of this cable. You can go ahead, if for safety reason you don't want to do this with the battery unplug and you leave the cable already plugged in right there, you can do so. We can put back our plate holding on the ear speaker, and also we are going to put back all the little screws that we took out of this phone. And that is the last one. Finally, to secure that flex cable, remember we have this little plastic little tray just holding down that cable for our LCD. Let's just squish it right there back in place. It's just a little clip. We have our phone literally put together just where we started. This is awesome. This phone is very easy to repair. You guys can do it by yourself. All right, how are we gonna hold on that new screen into the phone? I'm going to use the B7000 adhesive, and in this case, all the people that said why don't use double side tape, 3M, whatever, Tesa, whatever, any brand, this, as you guys can see, this side of the screen where it's holding on to the frame are really narrow, are not gonna have a very strong grip. I think this type of liquid glue or any other that you know to work on electronics will work just fine. All right, also we have a little plastic that is attached to our screen. Let's make sure we remove it before we close this phone. So I'm gonna do it right now so I don't have to do it later. All right, let's apply the glue. No need to glue down in the middle, only the sides. And be very careful and don't apply too much glue. It don't really need it. Make sure before you close your phone there is nothing in between the screen and the frame that is gonna ruin our day. Okay, let's close this in. Make sure it folds back on place very nicely. If you see something that is not falling back on place, before you push it, make sure it's nothing there. Always double check if something is not making your screen go down. Don't just push it. I see something right here. It's not letting my screen go down nicely. All right, that was just a little clip. Let's try again. All right, now our screen is down perfectly fine. Check all the edges to see for any flaws. If the paper on top of your screen is just obstructing your view, just remove it. And there, our screen is working perfectly fine. To finish with this, I'm going to use my little clamps that I always use just to make sure these dry completely and it doesn't go out of place. I can measure how much pressure I put, but some of the other clamps, they might not have this type of thing, so don't use bigger clamps. I see people use like really big clamps. They're really strong. I don't recommend those. Right, this really stretches all the way down there. And here we have the camera. It's just making it a little hard for us to put it there. That's about it. It doesn't open more than that. So here we can maybe use one of those little clamps, maybe some like this that they are not that strong. I can put it, you see, in between the frames so it doesn't just put the pressure on the screen. This repair is basically done. This was not so difficult to do. That is the replacement part. Look, it's really badly broken, and here it is, our new screen, nice and shiny, touching like always. From here we can let it dry 10, 20, 30 minutes. Just let it dry. You don't have to use your phone right away. So this is the end of the video, guys. I hope this helped you to fix your Samsung Z Fold 3rd generation and put it back to work in case you break the outer screen. I hope you like it, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. That goes along the way for our videos to get discovered. I really appreciate it. I haven't get many views lately on my videos, and I love to keep doing videos. Please, I really appreciate it if you can do that for me. That's the end of this video, and I'll be right back with more content like this. So stay tuned for more. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye now.